top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee under fire tonight for reciting what he later called a parody of President Trump's phone call with the Ukrainian president.
I don't see much reciprocity here. I hear what you want. I have a favor I want from you, though. And I'm going to say this only 7 times, so you better listen good. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it.
Not the words in the transcript. So let's turn to the aggressive progressive Chris Hahn and Fox News contributor Ken Starr. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, after that, Matt Walsh tweeting this. Schiff knows that a lot of people watching will think that's actually what the transcript said. It's not. In fact, the whole point is that the transcript doesn't say what Schiff just said it said. Judge?
Shannon, there is a compelling need to get things right and not to play actor, to go on stage and to pretend. We're talking about the President of the United States. One would think that what we used to call comity between the branches, respect between the branches, would just tell the chairman, don't act this way. It's a sophomoric, and really, I think it's unpardonable for, especially given the nature of this, the international relations, the foreign relations of the United States, to do anything other than the facts and just the facts.
I mean, Chris, does it undermine his argument here? This is what Brett Hume tweeted out, saying this. If the conversation were as damning as Schiff et al. Would like, he would have simply read directly from it instead of making up dialogue. Probably not surprising in light of the extravagant collusion claims he made up for 2 years. I mean, Chris, is he undercutting himself?
I don't think he's undercutting himself. I think sometimes you exaggerate for effect, and I think he was doing that. It is horrible to think that the President of the United States would use the full faith and credit of the American people and their investment in their allies for his personal political gain, which that transcript clearly shows was his intent and what he was doing to the Ukraine.
Why not just read those words?
The transcript has been read. People see it. Look, I don't know a lot of people who sit there and watch these congressional hearings all day. Obviously, you look for the highlights, and that definitely made it into the highlight reel, as you just showed it. But what the president said and what the president did should be the focus of what's going on here. And I'm interested to understand if Ken Starr, who impeached somebody for getting it on in the Oval Office, would be impeaching this president for sitting behind the Resolute desk and extorting one of our allies who's in dire straits right now with Russia and really needs our help.
Judge, I'll let you tackle that.
May I respond?
Sure.
May I respond? Hey, how about, Chris, perjury before a grand jury? How about obstruction of justice? How about being found in contempt by a United States District Court judge? Yeah. So let's just stick with what Shannon asked us. I think we need a little dignity in Washington on both sides of the aisle. It would be helpful if we just said, Mr. Chairman, we call you on this. You called the president because of his tweets or whatever. Why don't you show some dignity, especially since you knew you were playing to the crowd? And I just think it's this constant.
I get it.
Okay, good. We're in happy agreement.
I am not trying to say that President Clinton's behavior was appropriate at all, but I think the American people would like to know from you, a man who was very much involved with the last impeachment of a president, if you think the actions of this president warrant an impeachment inquiry, because I believe they do, and I would imagine, based on your standards, they absolutely do.
Judge?
Chris, get ready. What I would say is let's have a full debate instead of the kind of show that we had today, where I think the vice admiral who has had such an exemplary career was calumniated in a very, I think, vicious way. And it was very unbecoming to the House of Representatives and the Intelligence Committee to do that. I say, let's have a debate on the floor of the House to follow the traditions of the House of Representatives that go back all 62 times that there have been impeachments of judges or federal officers. You have had a debate on the floor of the House. Until we have a reasoned debate, a vigorous and robust debate, and then a vote, No, I don't
Right.
care what you call it. But today was an oversight hearing, but it's masquerading as impeachment. And impeachment is one of the most serious constitutional issues.
I agree.
Let's have a debate. Let's have a vote.
Yeah, and listen, we have multiple committees that are now have started
I agree.
investigations. Will continue investigations as part of this more formal inquiry, and so we're going to get a lot more information in the weeks and months to come. Although tonight reports that articles could be worked up much sooner rather than later, so we'll see. Chris, Judge Starr, come back.
I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I just would like to know, though, what he would recommend to the House, because that's usually what happens.
I'll let you guys talk it out on the commercial break. But in the meantime, we got to wrap it up. So thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.